You're going to demonstrate. I gotta see if I'm professional. Okay. Okay, so let's get started. It's Friday.
Yeah.
Good morning, afternoon, everybody. I mean, this is this morning. Okay, so we're just gonna get started, okay? Hi, Mrs. Jones. My name is Marie. I'm your CNA for today. Can you please give me your name and your birthday? Okay, thank you very much. Today we're gonna be doing your catheter care. Is that okay? I'm gonna wash my hands, gather my supplies, close your curtain, and I'll be right back. Close the curtain and gather my supplies. And what do we always gather first?
The first, the one for the table.
Okay, we gather our linen first,
Yeah.
all right? Okay, so we have our barrier for our table.
Your table.
Okay, we have our privacy blanket. We have our chucks for the waist down, okay? Towel to pat dry, and our washcloth. Now, that's my linen. Now I'm gonna get my basin. Okay, so I got my basin and my soap. Okay, Mrs. Jones, I'm gonna get some water. I'll be right back. Okay, I'm gonna check my water. Feels good. Okay, Mrs. Jones, can you check it? All right, thank you very much. After we get our water, we complete our water by putting in all of our washcloths. Okay? So, right after we do our water, we're going to put the privacy blanket. Can everyone come up here? And then over here, so you can see. So I'm gonna put the privacy blanket now. Don't snap it on the person's face, right? As soon as you put the privacy blanket, so you don't forget, you're gonna grab the top sheet and you're gonna pull it down. This is what I want you guys to imagine. Imagine there's only 4 of you. There's Barney. Okay? And the boss is walking around and he's only gonna pick 2 people. I want you to work like that, okay? All right, so now, this is the proper procedure to prepare someone. Now, what we're gonna be doing is catheter care. So we gotta do one more step. And that is, we're going to use the chucks, all right? Not to get the bed wet. 1 line, 1 chuck, okay? To prepare that, go ahead and hold it towards you. Okay, and you just set it right there. Okay, now I'm getting ready to touch the patient, so what do I do now? Yes. Perfect. Okay, so after I put on my gloves, I'm gonna ask her to come to me so she don't hit the head on a rail. And I'm gonna roll the chucks under her, okay? All right, Mrs. Jones, come on. Come to me. On the count of 3, I'm going to turn you. 1, 2, 3. And roll the chucks underneath. Okay? Okay, and stay right here. And you're going to go to the other side. The same thing. Come towards me, please. 1, 2, 3. Finish stitching up the chucks. All right. Now, I have all my supplies that I'm gonna need on the bed to take care of my patient, right? So now I gotta get to her. To get to her, I gotta roll the privacy blanket up. Okay, expose what I'm working with. Then I'm gonna get my towel. And I'm gonna put it on her knees. Okay? And I'm gonna keep this over her to keep the rest of her safe and comfortable. Okay? Now, I'm gonna start. do my 4-leaf. I'm gonna put 1, 2, 3, 4. And the reason why I do that is because we have all kinds of creases, right? Remember the back, we had one piece? But the face, we did that. Because there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Well, there's 1. Okay, that's the hair. You wash your hair twice, right? So 2, 3, 4. All right? When you wash, you rinse. Okay, 1, rinsing, 2, going outside, 3, 4. Okay, now there's a reason for this towel. That's to pat dry. All right, now we're going to clean the middle part. So same thing, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, we're gonna do one side, one lip. Flip it. Second lip. Flip it. Now with a catheter, you're gonna grab it with your pinky and you're gonna spread the middle part so you can clean it. But be gentle. Yeah. 3. Grab it, pull it, and 4. Okay? Whenever you wash, thank you. So now we're rinsing. Okay, so we got 1, 2, 3, and 4. All right? Whenever you wash, you rinse, you dry. All right. So last but not least, what are we doing? Good. And how far do we have to clean on the catheter? Good. 1, 2, 3, 4. When you're working in the field, you can do 2, but for now, for the test, keep it all the same, okay? 4 squirts. So there's a balloon inside, right? And if you pull on it, it hurts and it gives them a feeling to use the bathroom. So you're gonna hold this and you're gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4. And you really don't want to put a lot of soap there, right? Whenever you wash, okay. So now we're rinsing. Hold again. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay? And now, okay, so now we're finished with that skill, okay? Now we're going to clean up our supplies from the bed. Since I'm working with the front side, I'm going to take the towel. And then for privacy blanket reasons, I'm going to bring down her blanket. Now, I said we're going to clean the supplies off of the bed first, right? So what else comes off of the bed? Oh, okay. The chucks, right? Okay. So the last piece to cleaning is removing the chucks. 1, 2, 3 towards me. Okay, 1, 2, 3. Okay. And excuse me. 1, 2, 3, Miss Jones, look towards me. Okay, 1, 2, 3. that will go in the trash, right? Okay, now, does this look familiar? All right, so now that I removed all my supplies on the bed, I'm going to remove my supplies on the table now. And I always start with first, that's right. So we're gonna use this again. All right, and then the basin. Does everyone remember? Come on, follow me. Anything from the waist down? Come on. It goes in the toilet, right? Now, paper towel always. Hands inside. Outside. Okay. Now. Inside of it. Outside, right? Do we know why we wipe it? Okay, it's going back in the drawer. Okay, so, paper towel, right? You grab the, thank you, soap, open the drawer. All right, now, once that is done, you wipe the table. And then you, so, imagine, what do you do after you wash your hands? It's been sweating in your gloves, you've been cleaning. What do you do after you take your gloves off?
Wash your hands.
Okay, wash my hand. Okay, Mrs. Jones, I'm back. I'm gonna make it comfortable now, and I'm gonna remove your privacy blanket. Did you turn the AC on?
This is a 3:30 class.
Yeah. Oh, yeah,
3:15.
Yeah.
He's fine.
Oh, you're fine.
On the schedule, it does say 3:30.
Yeah, I know.
I didn't turn off the AC.
You're good. Can you turn it on for me? Okay. Okay. So, we did that, the privacy blanket now. Are you okay? Now we're going to comfort. Are you okay? All right. Fix the toesies. Color light is going to be here in your hand. I'm going to leave your curtain open. My name is Marie. Call me if you need me. And I will wash my hands, look at what I've done, make sure it's proper, and I'm going to tell my proctor I'm done. Okay? All right, so, come over here. So since we're also going to be measuring the catheter, okay? So with that, we're going to need this. Sorry, excuse me. Okay. So how we're going to do this is whoever does the catheter care right after, you're going to do measurement. And you're only going to need a graduate, barrier for the floor, alcohol pad, and your gloves. All right? So we'll, hey, Mrs. Jones, I'm back. I need to measure your output of urine. Is that okay? All right. I'm going to go and come back with my supplies. Okay. When you come back with your supplies, I'm back, Mrs. Jones. I'm going to put my barrier instead of the table, because I'm not on a table, on the floor. Put my graduate on the floor also, and my alcohol pad right next to me. Okay? I'm going to go ahead and put on my gloves because I'm going to touch the bag, right? So, since I'm already down here, I'm going to check the catheter, make sure there's no kinks or anything. So, you don't know too if they've been moving around, and you want to always check to make sure that the patient is always okay, right, and not in pain. So it looks like the catheter is good. Are you in pain? Okay, good. Now, this is the catheter. There are two kinds of catheters that I've seen so far. There's a catheter that It has a bar like this. When you see something like this, you just slide it back and forth. This right here, however, has a pull type. Ooh. So, I filled it up, that's why. Okay, so, that's why you have the bearer for, right? Okay. So, you don't pull up here because those two are holding it inside that plastic cap. You're going to pull down here, push it together. It's not shishi. So you push this down, these two green things, and it releases the top here. See that? And then, before you do anything, right, it cannot, that's what your tester is going to be looking for. So you don't want it to touch anything around here. So if you have to lift the bed up, I know I told you don't do it. I still tell you for the test, don't do it. Work it out some kind of way. Unless if you're going to remember, or if you can write, well, I don't think you can write anything about the bed, then go for it. But my suggestion to you is take it, watch it, and tip it in here first, right? And keep it in mind not to touch it. Then you let it loose. Okay? Now, I'm not going to let it all out because of time, and we can all use this, right? So once you're done with that, you're going to take the alcohol pad. Clean. Okay. Then you're going to take this, you're going to roll it. And you're going to stick it in here because the urine might have bacteria, right? So you're going to stick it in there, swish it around, clean that too. All right? Once you're done, make sure this is closed. And clip it just like that. All right? So, I'm going to look again, make sure she's okay. It's not kink, it's just coiled around, which is fine. Okay? All right, Mrs. Jones, I'm done. So now, since we are going to be using this graduate, the procedure is this. You take this into the bathroom, okay? I'm going to grab a clean paper towel. How do you read this yarn?
I know.
Who? Yeah, but I love it, right? Okay. So how much is that? That's what I wanted to see. Everybody. That's what I want everyone to do like that. Good. Okay. So everyone knows to do that. All right. Now, then you dump it in the toilet, but we're going to use it again. So we're going to do it. You wash it right like normal. Put it in the bowl. Okay. Let's go back to the front. So then, after you put it in the drawer, what's next? Yes. Okay. Because I washed it, I put it in the drawer, and I'm going to do hand hygiene, because whenever you take off gloves, you
Wash your hands.
Okay. Now, I don't have to do anything but close. Just ask her, okay, are you okay? All right, let me make sure you got your collar in your hand, and you do. Okay, Mrs. Jones, curtain open or closed. Okay, thank you very much. If you need me, call me and I'll check on you periodically. So I'm going to close the curtain. I'm going to wash my hand again. And what am I going to do? Yes. Then you record. Okay? Then you tell your tester, I'm done. If you say I'm done and you didn't record, you weren't done. And you're going to fail. And if you don't learn how to work the catheter, and then you lift up the bed and you forget, you're going to fail too. So it's easier to just be mindful and test your skills too, how you can pour it in there. I mean, I'm sure it's not that serious, but okay? Okay, so now we're going to do dressing. All right. So which arm is weak? The left side? Okay. So if the left side is weak, where do we start? Okay. Hi, Mrs. Jones. My name is Marie. How are you today? Can you please confirm your name and your birthday? Thank you very much. So today we're going to go ahead and get you dressed. Is that okay? All right. So I'm going to go wash my hands, gather my supplies, and close your curtains, and I'll be right back. So I'm going to close the curtain. Now, when you're taking care of your patients, right? So remember, they're not home anymore. Remember, when you're home, you can choose whatever you want, put on whatever you want. Okay, but when you're in a nursing home, you probably only have like this little bit of closet, you know, or you're always in a gown or something like that. And then now you're going to go somewhere. Someone's going to take you somewhere, or you're going to go eat, right? And you want to get dressed. So what do you offer them?
Shirts.
Right, but how many? You let them choose. All right, so then we're going to go ahead and get started. So I told her I'm going to get her supplies. Okay, so I got my supplies. Mrs. Jones, I'm back. I have our supplies here. I got my barrier for the table. I got my privacy blanket for you. I only got one pair of pants. And we have 2 shirts. Which do you like? Who likes blue? I do. All right, we're going to wear blue. And we grab our socks. Okay. So, for time's sake, because I want everyone to do every skill today, when someone's going to be doing the catheter care here, 2 of you are going to sit on a chair and you're going to dress yourself. So, work it out, right? You got to improvise, right? If you got kids and you're on a bus and they did the number 2, what you going to do? And everyone's like, you change them, right? You put them on your, okay, so that's what you're going to do. But anyway, for this reason, we're going to go straight into the privacy blanket. Okay, so your privacy blanket. Who watched the video? Okay. I do it different. I'll show you why. Put on my privacy blanket. We're going to pull this down. I'm already down here. That's the hardest part. So I'm going to put the socks on first. Right? I'm going to keep it easy. Okay? So when you grab the socks, see that line right there that they have on it? You line it up to the toes. You put it on. And you make sure there's no wrinkles. Okay? Also make sure, you know, someone put your socks and they pull it and it's like really tight. Be mindful to just give them a little slack on their toes. Okay? So it has to be wrinkle free. You do that with the other side. Okay? Now, little wrinkle, see? Okay, next, you grab the pants, and it's like with little kids, laying down, right? You can scrunch it up, or just stick your hand like that. Grab the foot, lift it, support it, and just set it right there for now, okay? Same for this side. Okay, so now what you want to do. So normally it's a real person, so all you do is tell them to raise your knees up. So when you're going to be doing each other, because you're going to get over your clothes, just put it on yourself like this to the knees, okay? But this is how it's supposed to look. They put their knees up like that, and then they push up. And when they push up, what do? Slide it underneath. Not like that, but you know, just slide it underneath, all right? Okay, you can relax now, Mr. Jones. Okay. Now, to lift him up. Because I'm working smarter, not harder, right? So, he lifts his head up. Which side did we say was the weak side?
Left.
Okay. So which way do we take the shirt off? On the right side. Now, if you forget, let me show you. Okay, how is that? Is that okay? Let me lift him up some more. Semi-follow, right? Okay, so now I'm going to start with the strong side first, okay? The purpose of the privacy blanket is for privacy, right? So that you don't show us chalk trousers, right? Okay, he has on a robe. So what you're going to do is you're going to ask him to lean forward. Can you please lean forward? Okay. And lean forward, untie that, right? Go ahead and grab the blanket and put it behind the shoulder. So when you're sitting up helping each other, you can use a chair to wrap this blanket, okay? It's going to be a challenge, but that's a good thing. All right. Now, I'm going to remove the gown. Okay. And I'm just, from underneath, I'm going to slide it over, okay? You can go ahead and take this and wrap it behind here, all right? Okay, I'm going to go to the other side. Now, when you have this as your skill, just show you're supporting the arm. Be very careful. Just go, okay, I'm on the weak side now. Okay, Mr. Jones, I'm going to support your arm while I remove your gown. Okay, don't throw it. Say you're going to go to the laundry, okay? Then you're going to put your arm all the way inside. Grab the hand like you're shaking it, inch by inch, right? Supporting the hand, putting on the shirt, supporting the arm. Okay? So my point was this. When you take the shirt, the gown off, when on this side, you stay on this side and put the shirt on. So it's easier for you to remember. So you're not gonna, the weak arm is the right. So we took it off on the left, and then we came over here to take it completely off, right? You stay here and you put it on, all right? Okay, so now I'm gonna go to the other side now, to the strong arm to finish putting on the clothes. Because he can help me with that strong arm. So can you lift up? Sure. Okay. And I am supporting the blanket also on my side here with this hand line. Okay, make sure that's still there, and it is secure. Okay, now I'm going to stick my hand here. All right, Mr. Jones, this is the last part, the strong arm. You might have to, this is strong arm. I know. Okay, Mr. Jones. I told you it was a strong arm. All right, now I can blunt it. All right. I'm gonna act like this. Okay. You're all dressed now. Make sure there's no wrinkles, right? Because wrinkles can cause tears on their skin. Okay, now I can just simply remove the privacy because they're going to eat and they're doing their daily activities, right? And until they are ready to go. Okay, are you okay there, Mr. Jones? All right. I'm going to put your call light in your hand. Okay. Are you okay? Can I get you anything until they come get you? Okay, my name is Marie. Give me a call on your call light if you need me, and I'll check on you periodically. And I'm going to open your curtain so they can see you. And goodbye. Wash my hand. right? Make sure that I did use the right hand. If not, then I can say, at least I can say correction. I should have did the way, fix whatever I need to, but it's just not gonna be a problem because we know we start on the,
Strong side.
okay, and we end on the,
Strong side.
all right. Then I'm gonna gather my supplies and I'm done. Any questions? Okay, your turn. Your turn.